Hi everyone. So right now I'm actually gonna be inside Zellerbach. I'm doing some lighting stuff for class. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to be at the shadow component meeting or meet with any of you this week, unless it's after 11 p.m. And right now, this video is just basically its purpose is to make sure that you can retain more information, and I think it's really important, especially if I'm not going to be there, for me to at least just say everything I need to say for this week. Feel free to please contact me anytime after 11 p.m., anytime during the week, and we can talk about whatever's going on because of the shadow events that are going to be happening this weekend. So, the contents of the email are there are three things. There's Professional Shadow Day, which I really want Chad and Daniel and Katrina to reread just to brief you on what's going on. And the shadow component meeting, which for my interns Eric, Sabrina, and Vince, I really hope that you guys read over that, and as well as the entire email. And also, finally, the last one is the shadow appreciation thing, which, bear with me, it's kind of like a spur of the moment event that I thought up of this week over break, only because we had an extra day. So, real quick, Professional Shadow Day. Chad, Katrina, and Daniel. Right now, we have 2 people confirmed. Um, 2 students, so that means with the amount of facilitators and the preparation for this event, you don't have to prepare, I guess, as extensively for a huge audience because it's going to be a smaller audience. It'll be more one-on-one. So all you really have to do is kind of create content for a small audience, for maybe just like a talk with them if they have any questions. Create a presentation if you want to. You could still use whatever you've created, but just keep that in mind. You don't have to prepare too much for them. And a lot of the information, I guess my interns will field to you what they're interested in, but it looks like that they're pretty much all interested in all aspects of all the pre-professional works here at Berkeley. So yeah, Vince, I'm really gonna need you to definitely try to play with the minute by minute agenda as in terms of the 3 hour block for professional workshop sponsored by the pre-pros. They might not be as long because it's going to be only 2 people, so just keep that in mind. Eric, make sure you give that document, the meeting's minutes, to Vince so that he can actually read over what's been going on, the alterations in the agenda. Oh, good news! I'm gonna be there for Professional Shadow. I'm not gonna be able to be with you during the week, but in the morning from 10 to 5, I will be there to handle any of the behind the scenes things that you guys need me to handle. With the shadow component meeting, all of that, the second moving on, all of that is pretty much self-explanatory. I have a to-do list for y'all to follow up on. If you have any questions, just let me know. Call me after 11, please. Please, if you guys are up. The last event that I just really want to talk about is Shadow Appreciation. So the thing is that we originally had a scheduled Shadow Night for this weekend. We had a room in Barrows on the 5th that was supposed to be our reception room for Shadow Night, but because it changed into a day, it was supposed to be volunteer orientation room, but because we probably don't need a lot too many volunteers for 2 students, professional shadow, I wanted to turn that into something shadow related with purpose. So we are going to be having something called Shadow Appreciation Night, if you will. That will be basically geared. It says plus and delta of the shadow program and Shadow Night. You're gonna pick up a Shadow Night dog tag, which we have hella, so we have to get rid of all of them. And then finally, hosts get a free copy of the group pictures. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and staff, if you're watching this, Patrick and Michelle and anyone else on staff who's free, I really do need help coordinating this last event. If anything, it's just a community discussion about the shadow program and then giving appreciation. So it's not too bad of an logistic hell kind of thing. So it's totally doable. It's kind of like a mini informal general meeting kind of thing without me. Hopefully you got through this video, and if you did, thank you so much. Interns, Sabrina, Eric, and Vince, you better have gotten through this entire video because, I mean, you guys sit there, listen to me talk all the time. So, yay. Thank you so much for listening. Everything that I said is more succinctly described in this email, so please open the email, read it if you need to go over it, read through things. That's all I have for you. Thank you. Good night. Good luck.